Hey friends, welcome to One Flight Down, welcome to the Terry Isle Tasting Lounge, and welcome to another Whiskey Wednesday. This is a new feature we've got going here, and it's not something that's going to happen every Wednesday, but I'm doing another one quickly following the first one, just because I just got this delivered today. So let's crack into this and see what I got. All right, so my good friend Ed and I, we went in on an order from, there was a liquor store in Alberta that was having a sale, and they had a much better selection of whiskeys, of anything really, than our provincially run liquor marts here do. And so we just thought, let's order something. Things are on sale, why not? Let's go for it. So we each bought a bottle and shared the shipping costs. My first time ordering from them. I'll leave a link to the liquor store down in the description below. But yeah, this is Ed just dropped this off to me, and so it came in a box with, his was beautifully packaged like this as well. The whiskey is the Bunnahabhain 12, and I probably butchered the name of that, but I don't know. The names of whiskeys, Scotch whiskeys in particular, very tricky to say, but I think this one was Bunnahabhain. But even more tricky when you see how that's spelled. So let me rip into this. I thought I had to have the packaging be part of this. That's just too fun, right? There we go. Okay, so there goes the packaging. And here is the whiskey. Yeah, that apparently says Bunnahabhain. And this is the Bunnahabhain 12. Bunnahabhain is an Islay Scotch whiskey. And the Isleys are known for being quite peaty. And yeah, it's kind of like a remote little island. Not really that far from Glasgow, but not easy to get to. I've often fantasized about, going back to Scotland and just doing a full-out whiskey distillery kind of a trip, but they're all in such, remote places. That'd be a very expensive trip. I think that's my, if I win the lottery trip. So anyway, if you look at the top here, we got this sailor there. That's kind of cool. I didn't even know there would be something on the top. That's kind of fun. Let's see what it says on the front here. Well, it's even got a map of the Islay region, if you look real close, which is kind of cool. So it says it is sherried, sweet, unpeated. Oh, all right. So I keep talking about how the Islay Scotches are known for being peaty, but this particular one says unpeated. Complex bouquet with aromas of dried fruits, toasted nuts, vanilla, and the coast. All right, so get to taste the coast in this. It is 46.3% alcohol by volume. It's in a 750 milliliter bottle. And, I'm just going to open this up. Before I get into the big description on the back, let's just see what's in here. Oh, look at that, eh? Check that out. I wasn't expecting such a dark bottle. Even though I did see a picture of it when I ordered it, I still didn't expect it to be just this dark bottle. And it's like a mystery what the whiskey is going to look like inside. Can't wait to get into that. But first, gonna read some of the description on the back here. On the remote northeastern coastline of the enchanting Isle of Islay lies Bunnahabhain Distillery. I don't even know if I said that twice the same way. Bunnahabhain Distillery. The warming oceanic winds which sweep across the Sound of Islay through the rugged landscape to the distillery help cocoon the casks as they mature into distinctive malts. The idyllic location of Bunnahabhain, here we go, pronounced Bunnahabhain. I think I'm getting that pretty close. and meaning mouth of the river in Gaelic. Was discovered in 1881 when the only real way to access this isolated corner of the island was by sea. Today, the adventurous, yes, sorry, I was right. Today, the adventurous will still be rewarded by discovering the many subtle layers of this welcoming malt. Tasting notes, says color is russet gold. On the nose, we should expect sweet and fruity with notes of blackcurrant jam, vanilla, cloves, and a hint of seaweed. Not a big fan of seaweed, but more in food. I'm a fan of seaweed. The palate should give us rich sherry and toasted nuts, balanced with sweet malt and sultanas. Warming spice gives way to velvety caramel and a subtle coastal influence. The finish is long and lingering, rich, full-bodied, and with a spray of sea salt. And there's also, up at the top, there's a little something in gold there that's got the signature of Andrew Brown, the distillery manager. I'm going to try and read that, just finding the gold on black a little tough to read. Russet gold. This is a complex 12-year-old with hidden depths, aromatic, fruity, floral scents, with the most subtle hints of smoke prepare the palate for a sweet fruit and nuts with a vanilla and caramel finale. So it's basically saying a lot of the same things that other parts of the of this were saying. Well, what's this in here? There's a little something in here. It's just a little some. Is this some tasty notes as well? It's all in French. I think that's French. That looks like French. Yeah, it's just basically all your notes about it in French. I guess they have to do that selling it here in Canada, but because it was made in Scotland, none of that was put on the bottle. So, all right, I'm just gonna put this over here. Let's take one more close look at this before we open it up, huh? There we go. I'm just doing the fancy little spin because I don't have a fancy little spinner. Just my hands are my own fancy little spinner. All right, let's get into this. It says here that the distillery was established in 1881. So, 1881. I have had a couple of whiskeys from Bunnahabhain before. I don't know if I've had this one specifically. I may have. I honestly don't know. It's been a while since I had it. Probably last time would have been at the Winnipeg Whiskey Festival, I'm going to say 3 years ago, I think. 3 years ago was the last time I was fortunate enough to be able to attend. Oh man. That smells so nice. Just the cork smells so good. First thing that popped into my mind are like chocolate liqueurs, it was really, the boozy liqueurs, chocolate liqueurs. There's something in there that kind of reminds me of tobacco smoke. My dad smoked a pipe when I was a kid, and he also really liked the scotch. And there's something in there that reminds me of tobacco smoke. So I don't know anything about the flavors or anything he was having in his tobacco. So again, I'm going to put this into my somewhat faded Winnipeg Whiskey Festival Glencairn glass. And let's take a look at this. So what do we have? It's pretty dark. I mean, it is what do they call it? Russet gold. I mean, it's definitely gold in color. But like a dark, deep gold, right? I don't know if you can see the legs on that. I can definitely see some legs on this glass. I think on that side, you can get a good look at it. All right, so let's get a nose on this. Okay. Oh man. I gotta say, I'm not a whiskey expert. Hell, I'm not even a beer expert, and I've been doing a beer channel for 5 years. I often say I'm not a beer expert. I'm just a guy with a hat that says beer. I don't even have a hat that says whiskey. So what do I know? But that said, on the nose, I get a light fruitiness. I know I was saying that black currant was kind of the, yeah, it's kind of like a darker fruit kind of thing. Like I would, not maybe not, I was going to say cherry. Maybe black currant is right. I mean, that's what it says on there, so I'm sure that, I'm sure they're not lying to me. But there's a fruitiness, and I get like I do get like a hint of vanilla. And something that reminds me of like wood smoke a little bit. There's a lot going on in the nose. Like every sniff gives me just something a little bit different. All right, well, it's time to get in and try this. Cheers, my friends. I'm surprised how little of a burn there is with this. Yeah. I feel my nostrils a bit though, but I don't feel like a burn going down. But yeah, I do get a lot of those same kind of notes I was getting on the nose. I do get a vanilla for sure. It's like there's a definite sweetness to this, but vanilla is kind of that sticks out to me for sure, and I do get that fruitiness again. Yeah, this is quite nice. Yeah, that is a very smooth sipping Islay whiskey. Not what I was expecting. I guess I forgot that I had ordered one that was unpeated. But yeah, that is really smooth, like unbelievably smooth. This would be just great, like around the campfire, or you know what, just sitting here talking to you. This is fantastic. Yeah, I'm really glad I ordered this. I'm glad I found this on sale. So yeah, Whiskey Wednesdays, I don't know how often I'll do these, but I'll do them every once in a while whenever it strikes my fancy to do a whiskey video. I do have a selection of whiskeys back here that I could pull from. It doesn't have to be something unopened, right? It could be something that I've already got in the collection. So I might do a few of these. I certainly not every week, maybe not even every month, but I will do a few more because I kind of enjoying this. I kind of enjoying having a whiskey with y'all, or just a change of pace every once in a while. Yeah, this one is really, really nice. If you can get it where you are, get it. I know here in Winnipeg, it is not available in our liquor marts currently, but there is this place out in Calgary that, you know, we put the order in, I think, on Friday. Today's Wednesday, so it wasn't that long a wait for it to show up. And yeah, if you can find it on a good, I mean, this was, I think it was a good, almost $20 off its regular price. I'm not going to say what the regular price was, but it was a good chunk cheaper. So, like, yeah, it was totally worth it. And again, something I couldn't get here. So that was fun. Anyways, thanks to Ed for telling me about the whiskey sale and facilitating that. That's great. What a great idea. We should do this again soon. And to the rest of you, thanks for dropping by the Terry Isle Tasting Lounge. See you all again real soon. Cheers.